Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Look at my gorgeous drive to work today. Today we're going to fix a Rover P6 that's been languishing in a garage for years and years. I think he said 30 odd years. Anyway, I started the job about a fortnight ago. I managed to free the brakes. Got the thing rolling, and now I'm going to finish the job off to hopefully in the next couple of days, because the guy had to order some parts that I needed. The starter motor wasn't good, but look at this. This is just absolutely gorgeous here. Good old North Yorkshire, God's country. I feel sorry for you a lot living in London. I could not do it, especially when you've got all those muppets sat on the M25 today. What is that about? Jesus Christ. This country really needs to get a grip. But anyway, back to the Rover P6. It's orange. It looks quite cool, actually. The car's pretty easy to work on. I was surprised the bolts weren't as seized up as, but I've managed to get all the nuts and bolts off quite easy. So yeah, once we get the new starter motor on, I've had to free the engine off as well because the engine was seized. But yeah, we're going to see if we can get it to run and maybe to move. So it'll all be good fun. But enjoy my drive to work. Look at this. It's stunning here. Hardly anything on the road, and this is my rush hour. Oh, I really feel sorry for you guys down south. Down south. You'll be sat on that M25 now, all because of a few muppets. But this is my flamange to work. We're just approaching a lovely little market town called Gisborough. Lovely. Oh, we're coming up to a few cars here. Is this my rush hour? Is this going to be my rush hour? I get annoyed when there's a couple of cars at a roundabout. Look at this. Look, I have to stop. How long have I stopped for? So this is my rush hour. As you can see. Which way am I going to go in? Well, first of all, what you've got to do before you start work, you've got to have a nice Costa coffee. And that's what we're going to do. Oh, look, there's a few cars as well, look. Sorry, I know I'm really winding you people up from down south. Or in any city, really. I could not do it. I couldn't do it. I like driving my Range Rover too much. If I lived in London or anywhere like that, I would not have a car. Because I can't deal with sitting in traffic jams. I like to keep moving. But just look, enjoy the scenery here. It's stunning. It's grim up north, they say. Grim up north. The sun's shining in my eyes. Hopefully that's God looking down on me saying, right Jason, we're going to get this car going today. I really enjoy working on the classics. The fairly basic cars to work on. They're more enjoyable because you don't have to mess about with stupid computers. outskirts of Gisborough, North Yorkshire. We're coming up to Gisborough Hall. Well, that's a lovely place. Check that place out. That's lovely. As you can see, we're surrounded by rolling hills. So anyway, back to this Range Rover. I'll give you some updates on the Range Rover that I was working on. I know I upset quite a few people. The 4.6 P38 is going where it belongs. The fucking scrapyard. What's a chew trying to get it out of that spot? That's why I was trying to get this thing going. But yeah, in a thunderstorm, so I don't think the car actually wanted to go. So there you go, off to the scrapyard. It's a shame really, they are quite a good looking car, but don't have any time apparently. It's the same case, time's money at the end of the day. So there she goes, bye bye Mr. Range Rover. Sorry about that boys. I'm in my L322 at the moment, my 4.2 supercharged. This is the workhorse. At the moment, I'm on the clock. I've got 198,796 miles. Fantastic, this car. Absolutely fantastic car. It's a proper workhorse, and this is what it's meant to do. Plenty of room. Right, we're coming into Gisborough now. This is my rush hour look. It is 25 to 8 on a Tuesday morning. I knew him. He didn't wave, miserable bugger. So here we are in Gisborough town. I'm going to get myself a nice Costa coffee. A cappuccino, if you're interested. So this is a nice little, I like coming here. Market town. If you fancy coming up and visiting. Because North Yorkshire is stunningly beautiful. I'll park here. Park it in reverse. Yes, that's my sensors knackered. Okay, see you soon. You can't beat a nice cappuccino while looking out the window. Okay, so here we are at the Rover P6. But before we get to the Rover P6, I thought you might like to see this little girl here. We all know what this is. Also been working on this car. This is an E-Type V12. I think it's 1973. No, it's 1972. Oh, these cars are just so sexy. I love this car. Beautiful. Why can't we make cars like this anymore? We've also got a convertible XK8. I think it's on a 90, I think it's a 97. But this one for me is an absolute darling. You've got to love that. Let's have a look at her bum. Oh, look at that badge. Beautiful car. Right, anyway. Over to this thing. The Rover P6, it is a 1974, it's on an M plate. As you can see, I've got all this out. I've just put the carbs on the top there. I'm in the middle of cleaning these inlet manifold gaskets off, the remainder of them. I'm about to put the new starter motor in. As you can see, everything's a bit of a mess at the moment. There's the new starter motor. There's the old manifold, exhaust manifold. I've got a new one here to put on. Just give you a quick tour of the car. As you can see, this is what I'm working with. So it's been off the road how many years, Naj?
27.
27 years. It's just been sat in this garage. God, we just love classic cars, don't we? At least there's no computers on it, Naj.
Very true.
Let's have a look in here. So hopefully once we get all this back together, the engine was seized. I managed to free up the engine. So yeah, I'm going to set a camera up and film what I'm doing. Okay, we're going to press these gaskets on, and this is how to do it. As you can hear, it snaps on. Just push them flush to the just give it a nice don't hit them with a hammer though. It's very tempting to do. Doesn't want to go on. Let's try it that way around. That's it. There we go. Okay, as you can see that, just go around that.
Very good.
Right, we've got the starter motor in. It's all wired up correctly. Now we're about to fit the exhaust manifold. Let's tuck that out of the way. Okay. Here's the exhaust manifold. As you see, it goes right around here. They're all nice and flush. That's all you need. You don't need to put any cack on there. As you can see, that just feeds into there nicely. Trying to do this with one hand and film at the same time is quite funny. Goes under the starter motor there like that. Mate it up nicely into these. It should just sit in there nicely like that. Can you see how that's going? Once we get them in, then the correct bolts in. Okay, we're just going to go around the sequence of tightening this down. One. Slack again, that one. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and last one. And that'll do. Just a quick one around them, just to make sure they're all nipped.
Yeah, those washers make a big difference.
Nipped. Now you don't over tighten these.
No.
Like fucking mechanics who over tighten stuff.
Yes.
I mean, this is an alloy head as well. That's it.
Yeah.
Boom, that's it.
And you've put copper grease on, so that'll stop them seizing.
Okay, that's it. You don't need to over tighten things. Right, that's the exhaust manifold on that. Right, when you're putting spark plugs in, everybody. Okay, this is an aluminium head. Okay, so we're just going down with it now. There's no need to over tighten spark plugs. Okay, we just nipped it now, okay? Just that. That's it. That's all you need. Yep. These people who over tighten things, it so winds me up. It really does. Right, we'll take them all out. Let's have a look at number 2. You've had these out though, haven't you?
Yes.
And we'll gap them again. See, that's perfect, Nige. Good job.
Do you want to switch this off?
Well, just film me taking these out.
Oh, okay.
Okay, let's have a look at these plugs. You have cleaned them though, haven't you, Nigel?
I have.
But have you gapped them? That's the thing. Well, there you go. It smells of oil.
Yes.
Because of your...
All down the balls to unstick it.
Yeah. That we've managed to do. It's covered in oil, as you can see. So otherwise it's not sparking. We've had mystery oil down there to unfree the engine. So as you can see, we've got the manifold in. Oh, looking good. That gap doesn't look right. If I put my feeler gauges, there they are. Okay, when you're gapping plugs, now that's too slack. These are 25 thou.
Yes,
too slack. You want to, so it feels just grippy. That's it now. Nearly. That's it. You just got to feel a slight drag. And then you know you've gapped it correctly. Where's my favourite stuff? WD-40. We've got some. Okay, we're just going to clean the plug with that. I'm going to put that back down in there, just like that. Again, there's no need to over tighten. Fingers. That's how spark plugs should go into a cylinder head. So again, you feel it nip, and then just not even a quarter of a turn. Okay, that'll do. I'm looking for the, there it is. This is something else as well. Put this in the comments, everybody. When you're working on a car, you put something down, and then I think there's a little tool thief comes along
and moves it.
and moves it, and you're thinking, I've just had the bloody thing in my hands, and it's this big.
Yes, it gets worse as you get older.
No, don't say that. So yeah, we're getting onto the population, and these crazy people who are holding all the traffic up in London at the moment. They're only in 25.
Yes.
Oh, they're just fucking morons.
Yes.
So don't read the real problem with the planet, okay? Because it's a planet thing. It's got nothing to do with burning fossil fuels. It's about the amount we're doing it by. And why do we need to do that, Nigel?
Yes, exactly.
Because the planet is overpopulated.
That's exactly it.
Overpopulated.
Exactly.
But no politician has said anything about that. Because, no. They don't like that, do they?
No.
It's like that. No. They're not going to talk about overpopulation, and you can't have any more kids anymore. But that's what the problem is.
Exactly.
It's got nothing to do with running these lovely classic cars and CO2 coming out the back. Apparently 500,000 years ago. Now, my tenant is a geologist. Okay, so he's been filling me in with all sorts of things. 500,000 years ago, everybody.
500,000.
Yeah. The climate was warmer than it is today.
Yes.
But that's what the problem is, Naj. There's too many people on the planet.
Yes, I agree.
Right, okay, we're about to put the air intake on. We've got to make sure these are the right way around. Make sure they go down nice. Just take your time when you're doing this. And no, you don't have to glue them with shite on. You don't want to put any holly loom on. Doing that.
Hi, Lamar.
Oh yeah, or whatever it's called. Okay, just take your time when it comes to these, because they're only very, very fragile. Okay. Just push it down flush, like that. And then you just have to take your time. Okay, just nice and easy. There we go. And that's on. Again, with all this sort of work, always use your spring washers. We have some new nuts.
Coffee?
No, it's alright, Naj. You have one if you want one.
No, it's alright.
I'm very warm. It's boiling in this garage. Talk about being spoiled. Heated garage with an E-Type.
Yes, and an XK8. And an old beaten up P6.
We just need to nip this down.
Ignition. Turn.
Yeah, go on.